Hey, everybody, I'm John Venano. That's Josh Jordan. You can hear us on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. You can also see Josh's work at SportsMapHouston.com. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet so you get all of our content here at SportsMap HOU. Jeremy Pena. I mean, the tougher the situations get, the better Jeremy Pena is. We're in a pennant race right now, and he's heating up just like he did last year. A lot of fans have been disappointed this year in Jeremy Pena, myself included. I thought he was going to take a big step. But look at were those expectations that we had for him unrealistic or no?
Of course. I mean, you wouldn't point to Pena last year and say he was the MVP of the team, but he was the MVP of the ALCS and the World Series. You know, he got hot at the right time, and thank God he did. But I mean, this is his second year in the league. The league's going to adjust to you a little bit, and now Pena is starting to adjust. He's going the other way. He knows he's going to get pitched low and outside, and he's making the appropriate adjustments. And look what he's doing right now. Over his last 30 games, he's hitting .330. Over his last 15 games, his slugging is over 500. So, I mean, he's really improving. And I looked at his last year numbers compared to this year numbers. He has a higher batting average this year than he did in the regular season last year. His on-base percentage is better than last year. So he is making improvements. You just kind of have to, look at the fine print there.
I don't know, but I expected more, though, didn't you? I mean, yeah, maybe he's hitting better than he did last year, but he was a rookie last year. You expect him to take a step. But there's no question that he just has the stones to in clutch situations when it's at its toughest, when the pressure is on, that this guy is at his best. Maybe it's hard to maintain that for the entire season. But now look at him, and I fully expect him to be great in the postseason again.
I do too. And I mean, he provides something. If they're going to keep him down at the bottom of the lineup, if he's getting on base like that, hitting in the 8th or 9th hole, and his on base percentage has really improved. So if he's getting on base for Altuve and for Bregman, that's going to be great for the Astros. And I can't help but compare Correa to Jeremy Pena, for obvious reasons, but Correa's OPS is under 700. He's hitting .222. I mean, at least Pena's OPS is over 700. He's hitting .258 right now. Remember, we talked about Jose Abreu. Would his OPS ever get over 700? Doesn't look like it, but Pena got there.
Well, and Pena's making 1/50th of what Correa is making. So, no, absolutely. With the addition of Brantley now, how does this team hitting in your mind compare to 2019?
I think the length of the lineup is definitely there. The stuff I went back and looked at, maybe the power's not quite the same. That was a year where Bregman hit 40-something home runs. Yuli hit 30-something home runs. So maybe they're not quite there with the power. But I think as far as just the length of the lineup and having to worry about guys from top to bottom, very similar.
Yeah, this past 5 games, they're scoring over 10 runs a game.
Yeah,
it really looks they've taken after they were. I mean, it's such a hit and miss. It's so up and down this lineup and how they score runs, but they are on with Uncle Mike in it. If Yiner's in the lineup, and again, Maldonado is hitting, so you can't, you certainly can't point to him as such a weak link anymore because he is starting to heat up a little bit. I don't think it's any question. It's the best lineup in baseball right now.
I think it is too. So I'm impressed with what they're doing. I hope they can keep it going, but I mean, I like Brantley there. He's looking good. And, we had a little debate about who's going to lose playing time with Brantley coming back. Well, one game it was Chaz, and then one game it was Yiner. So it looks like maybe that'll go back and forth. What I'd love to see, and we probably won't see it much, I'd love to see Yiner at first base because we know they're going to catch Maldi. So that would add a little extra something if you have Chaz in center, Yiner at first. Like, holy crap, think about that lineup.
And Singleton didn't look good at first base with Fromber on the mound. He's so afraid that Yiner is going to hurt Fromber for some reason. I don't know. We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see. But, yeah, we would love to see that. Jose Abreu, he's starting to hit a little bit too.
Yeah.
I mean, after the bad back, he's come back and he's had some pop in his bat. But holy cow. I love these are wonderful problems right now for our Houston Astros, no question.